Hey everybody, it's Paula here from the Excel Club and welcome to another Excel video. What we're going to look at in today's video is logical tests. Now, a logical test will test to see if A equals B, or if A is greater than B, or if A is less than B, or less than or equal to. And all these sort of tests will return a true or a false result. Something that returns a true or a false result in Excel is known as a Boolean expression. And these can then be used in further expressions. Once you understand the logical expressions, these can then be used in further expressions such as the if statement and so forth. So before we get stuck into this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notifications button so you don't miss any more of my videos. If you find this video of use, please do give it the thumbs up. And if you would like to visit my website, you will find a link below the video. So let's hop in and have a look at logical tests in Excel.
In this video, we're going to look at the use of logical expressions as a refresher. And then we're going to learn how to create a basic if statement. So what we have is some stock items. We have a stock count and we have a system record. And we're just going to put through some logical expressions with a logical test, just to show you how they actually work. Now, a logical expression will give you a true or a false result. And these true and false results can then be further used in other calculations. Now, if we wanted to see if two cells were equal to each other, you would say equals, and then the first cell equals the second cell. And that will give you a true or false result. If you wanted to see if one cell was not equal to the other, you would use the not equal sign. If you wanted to see if one cell is greater than another cell, you would use the greater than sign. And the same if you wanted to know if one cell is less than another cell, you can use the less than symbol. So you see how this is going, and then you have less than or equal to. So is that cell less than or equal to this cell? Or is this cell greater than or equal to the system record? So you see we have returned trues and falses. And that's basically what a logical expression does. Now, these are basic arithmetic, so this was really just a quick refresher on your logical tests. Because logical tests, as we said, give a true or false result. And this can be then further applied in your if statements. Now, we're going to look now at creating a basic if statement. And let's first bring up the syntax of an if statement. So if I just put in if there, we can see that first it's looking for a logical test. And all of these logical expressions that we wrote in here were a logical test. Then it asks you for, if you get a true, what do you want to replace the true with? And if you get a false, what do you want to replace the false with? So instead of having a true or false with logical expressions, by using an if statement, you can replace that true or false with something else. So let's, for example, say that if, and our logical test in this case is if our stock count is equal to our system record. So that's our logical test. Now, if that's true, what do we want? Well, we could put in some text here. So we want to say match. And then put in a comma, and it says value if false. So value if false, let's say not match. Now you see the way I'm using text there, so it's in inverted commas. So we can see now that is a match. Let's just change that value. And we can see that our logical expression changed to false, and our if statement changed to not match. So that's the basics of an if statement. So let's look at that again. First, it's looking for your logical test. And your logical tests are any of these tests that we have looked at in our logical expressions. It then looks for your value if true and your value if false. So instead of saying true or saying false, what else do you want it to say? Now, if statements can also be combined with the and the or function. And you can also then nest if statements into each other. And we look at this in a different tutorial.